This is Barry Zalma speaking for Claim School Incorporated's newsletters, Zalma's Insurance Fraud Letter for November 15, 2023. This volume 27, issue number 22, is the resource for the insurance claims professional, especially the insurance claims professional that deals with insurance fraud. This, the 22nd issue of the 27th year of ZIFL, includes articles and reports relating to insurance fraud, including the first, insurance fraud is a violent crime, and where the plea of guilty of murder for insurance cannot be withdrawn. In the state of Ohio versus Darin Brusiter, a October 10, 2023 decision of the Court of Appeals of Ohio, Darin Brusiter appealed for the third time from the trial court's denial of his post-sentence motion to withdraw his guilty plea. In April of 2011, Brusiter was charged with 2 counts of aggravated murder, with murder for hire and firearm specifications, kidnapping, insurance fraud, and tampering with evidence in relation to the killing of Asia Harris. Harris's husband, Samuel Wilson, was also charged in the same indictment. Brusiter filed a motion to suppress the statements he made to the police as being in violation of Miranda v. Arizona. On May 2, 2012, the court denied Brusiter's motion, and the same day he pled guilty to 1 count each of aggravated murder, kidnapping, insurance fraud, and tampering with evidence. The court sentenced Brusiter to an agreed term of 33 years to life. You can read the full article at the link provided in the blog post. Then you can read from more McClenny, Mosley & Associates issues with ZIFL's 18th installment of the saga of McClenny, Mosley & Associates and its problems with the federal courts in the state of Louisiana, and what appears to be an effort to profit from what some magistrate and district judges indicate may be criminal conduct to profit from insurance claims relating to hurricane damage to the public of the state of Louisiana. Looking back in time, attorney William P. Gibbons, representing MMA, advised the United States District Court Judge Michael North that McClenny, Mosley & Associates admits to instances where MMA told carriers they represented the insured when they in fact represented Apex Roofing and Restoration. The letter sent by MMA's counsel, William P. Gibbons, reported to Judge North that in Exhibit D there were 856 cases in which MMA admits to telling insurers that they represent the homeowner when they actually represented Apex Roofing. They also admitted to receiving funds from carriers after making these false statements. Then on September 7, 2023, the Louisiana State Police told reporters for WWL-TV that they are starting their investigation with 5 St. Tammany Parish cases and expanding from there. You can read the full articles from the blog post at the link provided. Then there's an article on how an agent defrauded the insurer she represented. In Destiny Kaishia Young versus Security National Life Insurance Company, a February 22, 2022 decision of the Court of Appeals of Wisconsin, the Court of Appeal resolved the issues raised and allowed the case to go to trial with the insurer asserting a fraud defense. Destiny sued for breach of contract and various torts. Security attempted to plead a fraud defense based on circumstances it claims to have learned of after Wong's death, including that Wong was not Destiny's father and that he was unaware the policies were even issued. You can read the full article and the full issue of ZIFL at the link provided in the blog. Then there's an article about health insurance fraud convictions, listing multiple fraud convictions reported by the United States Department of Justice and other courts and prosecutors. The first is an addiction treatment center supervisor who admitted to participating in a scheme to defraud federal, state, and private health care insurers. Mi Ok Song Bruning, 63, of Warwick, Rhode Island, a clinical social worker, on November 9, 2023, admitted to a federal judge that she helped devise and execute a scheme that shortchanged Rhode Island and Massachusetts substance abuse disorder patients out of counseling and treatment services, while at the same time defrauding Medicare, Medicaid, and other health insurers out of more than $3.5 million. You can read the full article and the dozens of articles about convictions in the last 15 days, and the full issue of ZIFL at the link provided in the blog post. Next, an insurance fraudster was found to be a very bad man and was convicted along with other crimes as well as insurance fraud. In my experience, those who commit property or casualty insurance fraud are seldom arrested. Even more rarely are they tried and convicted. Roberto Torner was an insurance criminal who avoided arrest for his insurance fraud activities, but because he was a serious criminal and dangerous, he was arrested, tried, and convicted of violent crimes. He filed a motion to vacate his conviction and sentence in United States of America versus Roberto Torner, a November 1, 2023 decision of the United States District Court for the Middle District of Pennsylvania. You can read the full article about Mr. Torner and his crimes at the link provided in the blog posting. Then there's the article of other than health insurance fraud convictions, which includes a story about a New York no-fault fraudster who pleaded guilty and agreed to pay $40 million in restitution. Laurel Monet Manley Williams, 34, a Maryland claims adjuster, pleaded guilty to one count of theft after she was caught manipulating auto insurance claims so she could steal from her employers. Manley Williams was hired as a claims adjuster for Agency Insurance Company in July of 2018. Only 2 months later, she started altering auto accident claims that were assigned to her by adding fraudulent passengers and issuing benefit checks to them, which she deposited into her own bank account. To avoid detection, Manley Williams later deleted the fictitious passengers from AIC's records. She was able to steal $11,440.27 from AIC and then went on to another insurer where she stole even more. You can read the full article and dozens of other convictions at the link provided in the blog. This video was adapted from my blog and from my newsletter, Zalma's Insurance Fraud Letter, which you can also subscribe to for free and will receive the full 18 to 20 page Zalma's Insurance Fraud Letter every 15 days or twice a month on the 1st and 15th of each month. If you're interested in more detail or more information concerning insurance fraud, insurance law, insurance claims, and insurance claims handling, consider subscribing for a very small fee to my Substack publication and my locals community. Thank you for your attention.